Rejection is fun. I think rejection is the best thing that can ever happen to a person, especially to a young person. You know, if you're young now, if you're 15 to 20 years old, go out into the world and get rejected. Get people to scold you, get people to ridicule you, get people to say shit about you, and you realize after all that, you're still alive. You still have your brain. You still have your hands and your legs. You still can think clearly. You still have your health. You still have your family, if you do. You still have your phone. You still have your MacBook. You still have so many things even after you get rejected. And you realize that it was all in your mind. It was all your mind playing tricks with you, trying to get you to not do this because, oh, that's gonna happen. Oh, and this is gonna happen. Do you really want that to happen? All this fear speaking to you, and some of the fear is justified. But I guess sometimes life is risk, and you have to manage risk. You have to know how to take risk, because living is risky, bro. Ever since you were born, when you were 1 year old, it was risk. It was risk all from the beginning. It was risky. You can't escape risk. Living is risky. Get used to it. Get used to it, and just be grateful for what you have. And you just realize after getting rejected, yeah, you're still alive, bro. You can keep moving forward. No, you gotta take the hits. You gotta develop the thick skin and keep moving forward. Like, I do all these cold calling things. I go to all these appointments with my clients. A lot of them reject me. I'm not gonna get the client to always say yes to me. He or she is always gonna say no first. But no is the job. Getting a no is the job. And your job is to turn a no into a yes. If you didn't get a no, you didn't learn shit. You didn't learn anything. They said yes because, maybe it's a good product, and you didn't have to do shit. You were just there. That's it. But if you can turn a no into a yes, or can turn a maybe into a yes, then you've done your job. That is your job. It's to turn that, oh no, I don't feel like doing it, to a yes. Because he trusts you. Because he trusts what you say. Because he or she thinks that you're a professional and you can solve their problems. That's sales. And that is with life too. You always gotta turn the negative into a positive. You gotta turn the missed shot into a made shot, the next one. You gotta turn a loss into a win, the next one. You gotta turn let's say I lose in a triathlon race. You gotta turn this loss and you gotta turn it into a win the next race. Like, I'm not gonna stop on a loss. I'm gonna stop in a win, or I'm gonna stop when my body I can't move my body, or I'm gonna stop when I want to stop. Not when I lost, not when I've got like last place or something, then I lost, then I just okay, I fuck this shit, I quit. No, I think I want to end it at a high. I want to end it when I've won. And you have to realize that each no, each rejection, each failure gets you closer to success. And I know it's cliche. I know you've heard it 1,000, 10,000 times, but do you really understand it? Do you really actually just think about it? Think about it. Just pause this video and just think about it. All the rejections you had in your life. It's probably not that many, because you were too afraid to even take action, right? You're too afraid to take action. Because you're too worried, oh shit, this shit might happen. Of course, it is genetics, because people who think like me in the past probably would have died. But I just think in today's world, it's slightly different. But I am taking a risk still. I'm still taking a risk. Starting this YouTube channel is risky. Going into real estate is risky. But I'm willing to take that risk, and I'm willing to lose everything with this risk. And even if I don't get shit, whatever. I made the decision. I made my own decision. This was a choice that I made, and I can live with it. I can live with a wrong decision. That's just me. I don't know about you guys. You guys have to actually think for yourself, because I'm not you and you're not me, and you gotta figure it out for yourself, because you are an individual. You have your own mind. I believe so. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be like glorifying individuality, because there's some people that needs communities, But I think, would I label myself as being an individual? I don't know. Sorry. Anyways, out of topic. But yeah, rejection. You have to go through it. You have to go through it. Go ask that girl out. Go do something that you probably won't do. You probably won't dare of doing. Like maybe, I don't know, asking for a free burger in McDonald's, or doing something like that is just contrarian, doing something that's uncomfortable, doing something that you know that you're probably gonna fail, and you still do it anyways, because you know that failure gets you closer to a success. You know that failure is part of the journey. You know that taking that shot, even though you might miss it, you might still make it. It's looking at the glass half full instead of half empty. It's how Michael Jordan looks at it. But no, I'm not Michael Jordan. You don't have to be Michael Jordan. You can just think, like, you can just get aspects of his thinking, and you get aspects of my thinking. I don't listen to everything that Michael Jordan says. I just like take the meat, leave the bones. I take what applies to me. I take what works for me, and I just apply it to my life, and it works. It works. And this process of taking things from other successful individuals or other unsuccessful individuals it's a skill. It's a skill you have to learn. It's like you have to say, okay, this person here, he's very successful, or he's very unsuccessful, and he has this skill, he has this thinking. Okay, how can I use his thinking and apply it to my life? Oh, I'm doing real estate. Oh yeah, okay, he turns a negative into a positive. All right, I'll turn this no into a yes, and then I get the fucking sale. And I close the sale, I post it in the group, and like everybody's, oh yeah, you got the sale, man. You gotta think for yourself. You gotta think for yourself. I'm not gonna help you. I can't help you. You have to help yourself. This video is free. I could charge it if I wanted to, if I was a good businessman. But I'm on the come up. I'm on the come up. Need some time. I'm building a base now. But yeah, like you guys can do it on your own. All these courses, you don't really need it yet, or you probably won't ever need it. There's some people that don't have courses and still be successful, and there are some people that need courses and they're still successful. So there's many ways to the top. Choose your way to the top. Don't follow anyone 100%. Anyone, even if it's Michael Jordan or whatever, because they are not you and you're not them. You are you. So you have to realize, who are you? Realize what you do. Realize who you have around you, and how can you live a better life with that information. You have to think for yourself. Nobody can help you do it. I can only guide you a little bit, but the journey, the story is yours to write, and it's yours to tell. So you got to do it on your own. Now I can say, oh, if you follow this course, you're gonna do it easy. You're gonna do it like it's the fastest way. The value equation, like, oh, if you can let people know that this is the easiest solution, and it's a solution that delivers the least pain. I mean, yeah, sure, most people would do it. Most people would buy that product, but for me, I don't know if I want to buy that product. Maybe I want to go the path of most resistance. Maybe I want to go through the pain. Maybe I want it to be hard. Maybe I want my life to be hard. Maybe that's what gives it meaning. Everybody wants it easy. Everybody wants it easy nowadays, man. They don't want to go through the rejection. They don't want to go through the hits. They don't want to go through getting kicked in the fucking eye. They don't want to go through that. They don't want to go through that, bro. They just want the easy things. They want to take the gondola, which is fine. I mean, I probably would take the gondola too. but I want to experience both worlds. Not, that's just me. I want to experience it. And if you don't want to experience it, cool. That it's your story. It's your life. You gotta live it your way. I'm not gonna convince anyone on how to live their lives. I'm not judging anyone. No, I'm not judging anyone. You can live your life however you want it to be. And if it's to be Hitler or whatever, do it, bro. But of course, if it's to be Hitler, then somebody's got to do something about it. It might be me, it might be someone else. Someone will do something about it. So just bear that in mind. But, you know, at the end of the day, everybody dies anyways. And you'll probably be forgotten. I'll definitely be forgotten on a long enough time frame. Eventually, billion, trillion years from now, eventually I'll be gone. And so will you, and so will everybody else. So yeah, just get through rejection. And once you think that big, you realize rejection is just rejection and doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. A lot of things you think that matter, they don't really matter. They do matter, but they don't really matter. If you know, you know. So just enjoy the present and go get rejected. Go get someone to say no to you. Go get someone to scold you. Go get someone to criticize you. That's why I appreciate my dad always scolding me, always putting me in check, always keeping me in check, always checking me. Like he was like, hey, fuck you, like stay back there. So yeah, I mean, he wouldn't do it if he knew that I couldn't handle it. So I just have to keep going, keep taking the hits. And if the hits are too heavy, well, I die and then I die. It is what it is. But I'll try my best to keep moving forward. I'll try to develop a thick skin and just keep going. And maybe you guys can do it too if you guys want to do it. If you guys want to. I'm not forcing anyone. This is just my opinion. I think developing a thick skin is good. It's good. It's good for me. I don't know if it's good for you. You gotta figure it out for yourself. And yeah. And if you don't like that, if you think it's too hard, okay, don't watch my channel. Watch some other easy channel like that sells you this solution. Like, oh, you want to do it, you can do it easy. You can get to 10K a month in 1 month. You know, easy work. You don't have to put in any work. Okay, do it. Go for it, man. If that's the life you want, I'm not judging. I'm not doing a sales tactic like, oh, he's doing this tactic where he's like, oh, like, you know, he acts like a dude that doesn't want the sale, and so you go to that. But okay, yeah, okay, whatever, man. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Say what you want. But yeah, I think it's your life. It's your life. Choose how you want to live it. And you can live both. You can live both if you want to. No one's judging. I know it sounded like I was kind of judging the people that do that just now, but I'm not judging. Like, seriously. I'm not judging. It might sound like it, but I'm not. So, yeah. Just live your life. And how you interpret what I did just now, that thing when I'm like acting like I'm judging you, that's how you should deal with rejection. You should be like, oh, cool. Oh, he said that? Oh, really? Oh, damn, I didn't know. Instead of acting emotionally, instead of acting like, oh, what the this guy is saying bullshit. So, yeah. Choose who you want to be. I'll see you in the next one.